Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Elric here. Today is episode 6 of Town to City. In the last episode we kind of expanded on our farming village here. I did put in some more farms and basically got every building up to par as far as getting things running. We also discovered that having a research center in this city will actually increase our research points as well as the farming points going up at the same time. So what I'm kind of doing right now, I'm waiting on the farming points to kind of come in. We do need that for our next tier, which will be tier 3. In doing that, I figure as it's running, what I'll do is kind of plan out my next residential area, which I'm just going to continue along the lake here, leaving spots for maybe a park here and there, things like that. I think I'm gonna kind of do a little bit higher residential right through here. I think I'm gonna run run the row homes back to back right through here and get a little bit higher density right through this area. I think that might play out to our advantage in the future on having workers for the granaries, the warehouses, as well as some of the market stalls and things that we have to keep going with this city. So let's go ahead and pause it, get that going. Right there, and like I said, I'm just going to continue to bring this road on out this direction. I'm thinking right here where it kind of juts out into the river or the lake a little bit there, we're going to have a park, and I'm going to just bring the road on out this direction. Freeforming it, getting off a little bit, so what we'll do, we'll come back in here and just kind of clean that back up. I think that'll be fine because I think this is where we're going to put our higher density row homes here. It's kind of what they remind me of, at least. So let's go ahead and get these kind of set in. We have plenty of money to do this. In fact, I can actually put a house right there. That's kind of cool. I think I'll go ahead and do that. If nothing else, that way if we have a family coming in that want to be near the trees. So we'll just kind of do this all the way down through here. And then I'm going to come back here and line these in the back. I think actually that last home I want to move just a touch, because I want to keep it kind of organic and keep it looking right. Let's kind of tuck it in like that. And in fact, this is the only one that actually needs a connection, so that's kind of cool. Even though I will actually draw it out, so each has a path of its own. Cool. So what we'll do, come back here and kind of do the same thing, but just line these up to the back. I don't know if I can get one here. No, I want to leave space in between, kind of like we did the last area, so we can put a park in between these homes. So something like this. And we will kind of rotate this one to kind of match that one there. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then we will definitely do a line tool. Rotate the road a little bit. Bring it down through here. And just kind of keeping it a little bit straighter. Bring it out like this. And then I will come out to about here. We'll rotate it. Start right there. And then bring this down to here. Maybe about like that. That looks pretty good. And so this is not a cul-de-sac with no way to get from the other side, even though I don't think it really matters because it's not like we have traffic. But I will kind of bring this like this. Oh, I gotta get it to connect. There we are. And now that gives us plenty of residential roads here, or residential homes, to kind of build up our population and make sure that we can staff whatever homes we have coming forward. We do need to definitely get a market probably on this side of the map, though. That's probably one of the next things we'll do. There we are. Got to keep everyone happy. Kind of cool. And like I said, I think I'm going to put like a little park or something right in here. And we'll have some stuff back in here as decorations and such. I'm thinking maybe right here. We'll kind of come in and paint this in a little bit like this. And we'll come in here and do our market right here. Now, I did kind of realize in between the last two episodes that I do not have any luxury type ideas in here. So it's something we may be looking at doing as well. But for now, just worried more about the food and such like that. So we'll kind of do this. Get a little bit of these things in here so it looks kind of like a little another little farmer's market here on the corner. It's really wanting to snap 2 right there, and I don't want it to do that. Is there a way to get rid of the snap 2? Or, yes, that's what I want. Okay, cool. So now I got rid of the snap 2. I can kind of rotate this. Let's see if I can bring it in here. Okay, so maybe move this back just a touch. Actually, let's see. Just trying to mess with the controls, see how we can make everything look really nice. There we go. Get all 3 of them in there, and it looks kind of like it should. And what I think I'll do is actually come in here and put the plaza in. Like freeform it and just build a small plaza with these for these guys right here. There we are. Kind of cool. All right, so we definitely have. Let's bring you guys in right here. And these guys are the ones that want to be near the water, right? Nope, this is farm decorations. Well, we'll do that shortly. All right, so let's add a worker here. Yeah, they're going to need a warehouse. So I'm thinking maybe a warehouse across the street here, kind of tied with this granary. That works. And since this is going to be a little bit higher density, I think I'm going to put a larger warehouse right here. Oh, need the brick. Kind of bring it in like that. Farm decorations. Let's see. Where do we have farm decorations? There's quite a few here. Yeah, they actually... Oh, actually, you know, it looks like I could actually upgrade this house. No? Oh, this is a farmhouse. That's why. Do I have any other places that have farm decorations? I think this one did. They're not happy with it. I can move these guys over here. And what I'll do is kind of grab these guys. I'll move them in here. I eventually will kind of upgrade this house, make them a little bit happier. These guys want some trees. Wonder why that's a 0%. I guess because these trees here. You would think this house would be close enough. Wonder, hang on, let's try to upgrade that one. It still says negative 4%, but we can actually upgrade that. That's fine. We'll go ahead and move some of these other guys in. Over here and here. So that gives 5 additional workers. And everything's requesting something. I'm going to get the food up here over here a little bit better first. Definitely got to get this warehouse work running here. There we are. Looks a little bit better. One more worker. Okay, so this area is running pretty good. We do need some more workers over here. That's fine. We've got more stuff coming in. So let's go in here and do some decorating real quick. Or we're waiting on the other families to come in. What's that put us at? 14%. That's better than it was. That's cool. And like I said, we can come in here and do a lot of decorating very shortly. These guys want to be far away from neighbors. Yeah, hang on that idea. Yeah, those are a little bit harder to make happy because you got to kind of put them out a little ways away from everyone else. Let's see. So I guess maybe if we do a bunch of farms up here, like farmhouse here, field, farmhouse here, field, and then maybe put them over in here. Might be an idea. So kind of track this direction. And then maybe put them a house right there. And we did find out in the other area that if we have two people that want to live in a house like this, that they could be on the second floor and they don't complain. Which, I mean, you know, to me, they have next door neighbors, but it doesn't actually record it that way. The game doesn't do that, so that definitely helps. So, you know, it's not like we have to worry about it so much. All right, so that would be near a cliff. No, it'd be these guys. Yeah, it's 20%, so they're happy. But they're not connected to any shops or such. Well, okay. I mean, you want to live away from people? That's what happens. Alright, so this is actually near a cliff according to that. What about this? Let's move you guys down here. And I almost bet that that's going to give us a 20% up there. Yes. Awesome. Definitely keeping everyone happy. So add there. Good to go. And what's our research looking like? We are ready for tier 3. New researchable items available. Farm point capped out to 1,200. So we're going to have hops and potato, tomato, and lettuce. This is all going to lock into the pub. Farm surface increase, so we can increase the surface of our farms. That's kind of cool. Farmers market decorations and a doghouse. We can get a doghouse. Awesome. That's going to be kind of cool. All right, got more families coming in. Let's go ahead and move them on in. Increase our workers. Getting ready for the new farms when we can get those unlocked. Let's, I guess, come in here. Just so they're, because they are upset. And we'll give them... Well, yeah, if we put that there, they're going to want a warehouse, and we'll see how it plays out. I'm just going to kind of leave their house alone until we can figure out what we might want to do with that. Oh, no more houses near water. Let's move you back here. 16%. That's about as good as you're going to get over here. And we'll move you folks in. And cap is 4,000. Yeah, let's go ahead. What we'll do is we'll upgrade every one of these houses here. Well, we're not losing any money. And we can just definitely add in some more people as they come in. You know, we won't have to worry about it. We'll have everything ready for them when they do come in. Here we are. And we've still got $1,000 after that even. Alright, looks like, yeah, we can come in here. Where should we go start with? Let's do tomatoes. want to put the tomatoes at? Like I said, I want kind of high density residential right through here. Just kind of makes sense. Let's go ahead and put a farm right here, and we'll work out this way with the tomatoes. Kind of okay with that. Right there. And yes, we have another family, a couple more families. So they should be able to move these guys in. And they're just fine being there. So let's edit the farm. Once again, 3,400. And we want tomatoes here. Oh, almost got it all. And right there. Okay, now we have our tomatoes in. And that seems to be working just fine. It does need a couple more workers up here. But we were prepared for that. So awesome. These guys want to be the nature category. It's 14% here. We can definitely increase that going forward. 10% there. And oh, here it needs another worker. Does everything else look good? Alright, so let's go down and do a little bit of decorating here. Oh, looks like we've got to add some more food vendors. Right here. And it does still leave us 5 more workers. Anything else needing more workers? No, nothing right now. So let's go down and do a little bit of decorating while we're waiting for our points to bound and build back up again. And I'm thinking just some plants and such. They'll probably be happy with that. Oh, this is kind of neat. Maybe. Well, we're going to do the park over here shortly. I want to design it correctly the way I feel it should look. But I will put a tree. That's the big trees are like. I mean, they really kind of block up the view somewhat of these houses. So, all right, let's see what we're looking at now. 20 and 20. 20% happiness there, 20% happiness there. Everybody seems to be fairly happy over here. Oh, and these guys want to be near somewhere it has a lot of decorations. What's there? What about over here? Nothing there. Now, of course, this is something we can definitely increase because I just want the flowers. But let's, farm decorations. Yeah, we don't have a lot of farm decorations yet. That would probably be something we're going to do more up in here. So we'll grab these guys. These guys can go pretty much anywhere, so we'll kind of tuck them in here. Alright, so let's go back here. Do us a sand path. Very similar to what I did before. That's a little small. I think I was at 0, so that's not going to fly. Yeah, 1. We'll kind of connect it there. Just a small path like that. Maybe have it come down through here. Just in between a couple of the houses. And I'll have to fix the pathing there. It looks kind of weird. Alright, so what we will do now is kind of come in here and yeah, maybe some lighting. And we'll put these kind of on the buildings. Just kind of illuminate back here. And then maybe at the pass, kind of like this. And then just one right here. Okay, and then it's building decorations. Let's see. where's the kids stuff? Playground stuff. Oh, we do have this big fountain we could put in here as well. Oh, there we are. Okay, so put us a slide in here for the kids. Kind of like that. And a couple of hopscotches so they can play back here. Kind of neat. Let's see. And some benches so you can watch the kids play. Kind of cool. Oh, we do have a big shed. That's kind of cool. I think that's actually part of the one thing with the farming decorations there. Let's see what else we've got in here. We might put in. Where's the bushes? Flowery bush. Sure. So you can kind of go nuts with the idea of the different things that you could put in. Just, it looks really neat, I think. A small tree. Alright, so I bet you these people are going to be a little bit happier now. Yeah, the trees are definitely happy. They want near water. Well, you're as close to the water as you're going to get. Alright, let's see. Yeah, they want to be near water as well. What do we got sitting over here? Oh, the flowers. Yeah, they're a little bit happier right through here, so that's cool. They can move on in. And these guys want to be farm decorations. Okay. So yeah, we have a family up here we can move out. And we will move them. That'll work. So guys, come on up here and we'll get you some farm decorations. Let's see what's that under. I believe that's, yeah, here. So we'll give you a water pump out front in between here. And maybe that. We'll put this across the street. It's kind of cool. I want it to make sense, so I'm going to kind of put that there, even though it really doesn't help them much. Maybe do this in front of their house. Make them look kind of neat. That's cool. Oh, wow. You know, let's attach a big shed to their house. Yeah, okay. Make them happy? Yeah, they're at 20% now. Or no, they're at 6%. Well, that's fine. There's a lot more decorations we can add to it later on. You know, instead of kind of willy-nilly throwing stuff on there, I'm going to hold off. And we'll just add as we open up other things. Oh well. 3 more families. Well, you know what? You guys come right on in here. That'll work. Because you guys really don't need anything. We need a worker here. And we will need a worker here. Everything else running okay. Yes. So let's look at our luxury stuff. Where was that? Oh, I thought it was in here, but no. In here? No. Maybe you don't have that in this village here. Well, I mean that works, okay. Because I was going to put in like the ball pit and a few things like that. So we do have an optician. So let's go ahead and kind of tuck him in right here as part of our little commerce district we have going. One of the few buildings. I don't think we have a butcher in yet either. That's probably something else we might look at. Oh, they want to be near beehives. Okay, that's interesting. I think that was here. Oh, no, that's the tomatoes. That's here. What? I could tuck a little house right there where I had to move these guys over. They could actually go right here. Yeah, that works. I'm okay with that. Since that's a requirement they need. Okay, everybody's happy with that. We still got 9 workers, so we're doing fairly well on our workers here. Add you guys in right here. These guys want trees. Do we have anybody in these houses that don't want trees? Yeah, okay, so we'll put you here on the end. And let's move these guys in right here. Wow, these people just really demand these trees, guys. Sorry, I could put a couple here in the back. I think it'll be okay. Do the small trees, maybe like right here. Right here. That'll work. And right there. Okay, that gets everybody to 20%. Excellent. Really, the only people that aren't happy is the ones up on the hill that wanted to be away from everyone else. Oh well, that's your fault, not mine. Alright, so let's kind of bring in and do this like that, like that. Kind of light up the marketplace here so it all looks nice and neat. And then, of course, like I said, I'm still going to do a nice little park over here. So this whole area is going to be really nice. There's a lot more to do, though. Let's see. Where was that? That was over here. Oh, got to upgrade that house. Boom. Easily done. And we'll bring these folks in, and they'll be happy. 91% happiness. The farm folk are at 82. We can work on that. Move you guys in over here. So let's see, what are they looking to have? Home decoration, work decoration. So basically our granaries, the warehouses, their houses need to be kind of decorated. Stuff we could do, no problem. Let's see. Yeah, give these guys a light down this way. And, Oh, put a little bench right there for these guys. Do have this. It's a little big. Where's the... There's the farming decorations. Let's do this. It's kind of neat. So that one, can I put it there? Maybe not. Oh, right there. That works. Then maybe we'll come in and get some flowers. Put on the window sills here. %. That's looking better. 82%. But we have to hit every one of the houses though, so it's going to take a minute to do that type of stuff. They want a house with many, many residents nearby. There we go. Figured that would work there because that's our higher density area. And to be honest, I think we are full up on families, so let's hold off on doing any more else for now. And let's check. Yeah, we could definitely open a lot of this stuff. Lettuce, potato, hops. Let's get a doghouse. I want to see the doghouse. Alright, so we need some more farms in. So I'm thinking I could put a farmhouse here and still keep their happiness. Maybe. We're going to try it. Kind of put it back here a little ways. In fact, actually what we could do is come over here and we'll snag this family and we'll move them in here. That way we can keep the farms built and still have some more room for residential later on. Move it up to 2. Okay, and these guys can grow, I guess, potatoes maybe? What else we open up? We open up potatoes and lettuce. I think the hops. So let's do a potato farm. And I want to keep separation, so I might literally... Let's make sure that these guys are still happy at 20%. Yes. Okay, so we're going to keep separation with these guys. So what we will do is literally take this like this. Actually, hang on. I might be able to put a farm or two up here. So let's change that. Change that. Okay, edit the farm. Edit the farm. Let's remove this. Right about there. And we will add the farm in. Remove. Kind of like this. Wow, it's going to take up a lot of room. What if, can we go across the road with the farm? Let's see if we can do that. So what I'd like to do is kind of come up through here. Something like this. And we'll put our another farmhouse up there. So let's see if we can actually move the potato farm across the road there. Well, let's do that. Yes. Okay, so we can go across the road with the farm. In fact, we actually made it a little too big. Alright, so we'll shrink that down and let's see how we want to do this. You know what? Actually, let's do this. And just bring it across the road right here. It's almost full. There we are. And there's our potato farm. Kind of cool. And these guys are still happy, right? Yes. Awesome. Alright, so what are you unhappy about? Crops are not being harvested. It's probably because they need a granary. Yeah, they need workers over here. There we are. And that should get them harvesting. And these need workers. Cool. Alright. I would assume that's going to pick up and actually start harvesting shortly. And we'll probably put us a little marketplace right here for these two homes, because that's one thing they're kind of not happy about. So once again, we'll go into our paint tool. Do autumn leaves up here. I think that'll look kind of neat. And just put a market in here for the whole area. Why not? Like this. This. Kind of like that. And then we'll put a plaza underneath it. Kind of standard what we've been kind of doing. I think it works. Cool. Now these should need workers, I'm sure. No? Guess not. Well, then why are they saying they're not connected? I mean... Unless maybe it's where I don't have a connection to the road there. I mean, could that be it? Okay. We'll just do it kind of like that. Actually, I want to pull that back a little bit. It looks kind of funny. There we are. Okay, so let's get some workers in here. Yeah, we'll need a warehouse, of course. Alright, so where's the smartest place to put a warehouse from here? Oh. May not have to. Oh, nope. It connected this one. That's funny. Alright, but everything's working up here now. So, this is so far away. I'm going to put a small warehouse up here. And we'll just kind of tuck it back here. That'll work. Oh, did the plaza. We want the brick. Alright, there we are. And it... Oh, gosh, that needs a lot of workers for no reason. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand that, but you do need a warehouse up here. Right, got some people sleeping in here, so we can pull this guy out. Alright, everything's working okay now. And what do we have? 2 more things to build? Let's check this real quick, see if there's anything. We can open up the pub. Let's do this. I want to see how that works now. So if I edit the farm... Oh my goodness. So we should have left more room. Live and learn, guys. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Okay. And if I kind of square that off a little bit there. Oh, now it's showing it needs a warehouse. Okay. So I should be able to come across the road here and do this one. This one can increase this direction. I've kind of backed myself. This one can kind of come out this way. This one can kind of fill up in here. Maybe do it through the trees. I guess we can do that. That might be something we do here in a minute. I want to get these other actual farmhouses down. Let's. So we definitely need some more room than what we were counting on. So we'll put one here. Should have known there would be a increase there, but it's alright. Live and learn. Alright, so what we will do is like what we did last time. We'll come down here and grab a family that doesn't care about where they live, and we'll turn them into farmers. Awesome. So we'll come up here. We'll edit this farm. I think what we need lettuce and hops. Let's do hops first. Probably bring that way on over here. Still got some room. Might bring it behind the warehouse then. People gotta have their beer. Alright, cool. So that does that. And they're saying they need a granary. Oh, so I can come down here. Amount of workers. Okay. Need workers here. Wow. Okay. So I guess let's get some more people coming in. And we do need the one more house. So let's go in and get our tool. Let's kind of shrink that back off that cliff a little bit there and do this. Okay. here. Staying off the cliff. Something like that. And then we'll put the next farm right over here. Maybe even tuck it in right here so it looks kind of cool. Nice. And they want to be near a clother, so we'll have to hold off on that. We'll find trying to find an actual family. There we are. We'll grab you. Nope. Grab you. And move you in here. Cool. And, yeah, these guys want to be near a clother. What's in here? Alright, let's move you guys this direction. And I can put you in there because you're near these clothers. And that makes you happy. And you don't care, so we'll move you in here. And that should give us, well, we've got 3 more workers. It's a little bit. Get the warehouse running, that's the main thing. Or the granary, if you will. Okay, and then we can put 2 more workers in here. Hopefully that'll get everything running smoothly. At least for now, until I'll build this other farm here. These guys just want to go in wherever. Put you in there. Oh wow, now we got a bunch of stuff not running here. So I had a worker there. And a worker there. Oh, what are you sad about? Probably decorations. House needs home decorations. Yes, we've got to improve all that, we know. Alright, let's go ahead and build this. And this will be our lettuce farm. I think I want to kind of do it this way. Up around the house, and then just kind of come over. Almost fills it up. Close. There we are. Crops are not being harvested. That's because we probably need another granary up here. Alright. Trying to see where it would benefit us the most. I guess we could just put it right here. That will work for now. You know, as you learn the game, you'll kind of understand more about where these buildings need to be and how things will work better for you in the future. So like the next time I do a playthrough, I mean, you know, this is kind of like learning the game. The next time I do a playthrough, maybe when I do a sandbox or something, these things will work better and look better. Okay. So we got this guy snoozing down here because we've kind of spread out the granaries again. Which works, because I can take workers away from here and add them to this one. Alright, cool. And, so that one's not working right now. Let's see, anything else? So we're going to have to put some more homes in to get some more residents working on these fields here. Okay. I don't think I have room for anybody else. Oh, I do. Where's it at? Here, is that... Yeah, see these guys are at 20% both, so that works. That does give me 2 more workers. Let's go here to the granary and put them in here. Still need some more. They want to be near flowers. Alright, well, you know what? We'll come right in here and just kind of continue. So we'll just come right over here and continue the higher density residential area we've got going right here. Might go ahead and put in a couple more houses. Just kind of do that for now, because I can actually upgrade these. Go and do that right off the bat. And they are connected, but however, I still want to come in and give them a little bit of pathway. Okay. And that should... Wow, they were -6. Okay, do we have... Yeah, let's move you over here. -1, wow, okay. Put you in here. I know there's flowers in this area. Okay, plus 9%, that'll work for now. And they want to be a house near water. That's a plus 16, we'll do that. Alright, gives us 4 more workers. That may just about... Yeah, we only need 3 in here. That should get everything working up here. No? I think it takes a minute for it to actually kick that over. Alright. They want to be near a clother. Oh, great. Let's see. Well, you may not get with your wish. Alright, got the town running for the most part smoothly now. I think it's looking pretty decent. Wonder why. Oh, because they're not near this stuff a bit. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's come in here and road's going to go out this way because it'll have to bend back to go around that rock there. I wonder, can I just kind of fit a stall right here? That kind of makes sense. Kind of imagine that, you know, these people right here are the ones using it. Yeah, like maybe someone in here works here. You know, I could see that. So that should give them connection? No? Really? Oh, they need a warehouse. Oh, well, we could just add a person here. Okay, so that gets everything running up here. I'm not sure why. Well, they're wanting clothing. I don't have any clothers really up in this area at all or anything, so maybe we would need a clothing shop up this way. I'll look into it. Trying to figure out why this one's not running when everything else is looking fairly decent. We even have people asleep in the research. Well, the research center's full. That kind of makes sense. I could actually pull some of these guys out. Because we're not really using the research, because I don't think you could even go in and spend anything. Well, yeah, actually you can. So that's going to take us back to the other city. Okay. Or it's just a cutscene, I'm not sure. No, this is here. Yeah, because this is the town we were in. Okay. Oh, so you have to actually upgrade the cities to open up this extra stuff. I mean, it's already there, but in order to actually have access to it, you have to upgrade the cities as well. Okay. Yeah, because here's our leisure buildings I was talking about. All right. Now I kind of understand that. That makes sense. Which means we could go right here and unlock it again, and then we could actually really build this city up the next time we play. So you do need research centers in each city. That kind of makes sense. All right. And this is actually where we're at in the other city as well. So we've kind of got them both the same level now. Okay. And of course, we'll need multiple residentials to do a lot of this extra work now. Because we've opened up City Hall. We've got, all of our leisure stuff. Got the barber now. Yeah, and then we got, of course we've had some of the, well, we haven't put down a butcher yet at all. But we've got quite a bit open now, extra stuff, so that's kind of neat. More decorations, I believe, or we will have access to them. Yeah, some of this stuff we didn't have access to, so yeah. Alright, well, it kind of makes sense. Alright, well, that's definitely something we can explore in the next episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you give it a like and a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Also, if you're enjoying this series of videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when I do get a chance to post more videos for you guys. Thank you for watching, all my subscribers. Thank you guys. And until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you then.